What's going on, guys? Welcome back. I hope you're all doing well. Thank you for clicking into this video. It's time to talk about AEW Revolution. Finally got round to finishing the show. AEW put on good pay-per-views. They really do. They've got some great shows. They are elite, their pay-per-views. The only problem is with this pay-per-view was the main event. And I've been saying it for a long time now. Moxley, what has he done for this company? And Cope. Got to cope with him. What have they done for this company? They are not elite. They should be nowhere near this company. Nowhere near the main event. Nowhere near the world title picture. It's embarrassing in 2025 that these two are in the world title picture, considering who else is on this card, who else is in this company. The talent you have, the abundance of talent that was featured on this pay-per-view. The matches that could have been and should have been in the main event and should have been for the world title at the moment. Not these two. Mox and Cope with Yuta getting involved again. Jay White getting involved again. I'm sick of it. Rimsberg was a joke in this match, the referee. We got his briefcase again. Cage hits 3 spears. Here comes, not Cage. Cope hits 3 spears. Here comes Cage. Makes it a triple threat after winning at Wembley. The contract. He signs it finally. And what happens? He doesn't win the title. After all that time. All that time of teasing it and building up to it. And everything you've done and surrounding it. He doesn't win it. He doesn't win the world title. He gets choked out and costs Cope the title. And Moxley gets away. And not even Swerve diving off the stage can help. Or from the stand, sorry. Onto Moxley. Can save what was a shocking ending to a decent pay-per-view. The main event ruined this show. The rest of the card was actually really good. Let's go right back to the beginning. With the match that maybe should have been for the world title. That should have main evented. Hangman Page versus MJF. Fantastic. But how is Hangman getting up after that tombstone on the chair? Getting back in the ring. Let alone that. And then getting up and hitting one of the nastiest looking angel wings I've ever seen. It was a good match. And these two should be the faces of the company. In the main events. Wrestling for world titles. Instead, they've got a drunk bum as champion. Great opener. Loved it. This company should be built around these two at the moment. TBS Championship was on the line. Mercedes Moné defeated Momo Watanabe. And the longer this match went, the better it got. Moné's getting better and better in my opinion. This division with her in it is better for it. I'd like to see her in the world title picture though. As soon as possible. Decent match, I enjoyed it. Number 1 contender match. And I've been enjoying everything they've done with Swerve and Ricochet. 2 guys that have come from the WWE, but were underutilised at the WWE, clearly. Because look at what they're doing in this company. Hill Ricochet is fantastic. Swerve, been brilliant. Both of them could be and should be in the main event picture in the near future. The Continental Championship on the line was next after Swerve defeated Ricochet. And he's the number 1 contender. The Continental Championship was next. Probably a decent match. It was alright. Okada versus King. King beat the shit out of Okada for the majority of the match, and Okada somehow found a way to win and retain the title. I haven't been overly impressed with Okada's run in AEW. He's seen better days in my opinion. Tag Team Championships were on the line next. And it's Hurt Syndicate against the Outrunners. Now, I don't mind the Hurt Syndicate as the World Tag Team Champions. But we need some believable teams to go up against them. If you're going to have those two as your champions, you're going to have to create some teams that you can make people believe stand a chance against them. And it ain't the Outrunners. They absolutely destroyed them in the end. I mean, forget about the tag rules, I guess. Yeah, Hurt Syndicate win the match. Women's World Championship was next. And this one weren't for the faint-hearted. This was full count anywhere. Toni Storm versus Mariah May. The trilogy was completed. And what a match it was. We had a taser. We had Luther getting involved. We had a power bomb off the stage through a table. And a 2 count from that. That should have ended it right there. Then a pile driver on the steps didn't end it. Tony bladed. Claret pissing everywhere. Then they pulled out buckets with broken glass. Taped up their fists. And made it a Type A death match. Why not? Axel and Ian Rotten would have been proud. And then Mariah May grabs the bottle and hits Tony Khan in the... Not Tony Khan. Toni Storm. I wish it was Tony Khan. Hits Toni Storm in the See You Next Tuesday. I mean, the blood. The blood in the match. Then the belt, the world title belt, Tony grabs that, whips her with it. Then she gets the shoe, just destroys her with it. There's the blood, more blood, just pissing everywhere. It was horrible to watch at times. They finally finished it with a pile driver through a table on the stage. And thankfully it was over there. I love the shot at the end though. That was pretty cool where they're both lying on the floor. And then we get this on the screen, the end. And signifying the end to this feud, hopefully. It was a good feud. I did enjoy their matches. But this one, yeah, was not for the faint-hearted. If you like extreme, and you like seeing women go extreme, then you got to watch this one. My goodness. The International Championship was up next, and Omega is back. Kenny Omega versus Takeshita bought it. This was a great match. Really enjoyed it. Finally, Omega gets the win over Takeshita. This story has gone on for some time now. And finally, Omega gets the win in a really good match and is now the international champion. I forgot about the championship. The championship was irrelevant to this match, in my opinion. You didn't really think about it until he'd won it and won the match. He was like, oh yeah, there was a title on the line. Omega's a champ now, though. Yeah, good match. Really liked it. Next up, steel cage match. Another one that weren't for the faint-hearted. You thought the women's match was bad. This one, my goodness. More blood. Ospreay and Kyle Fletcher. Loads of blood. Loads of it. And then we got Mark Davis getting involved with bolt cutters. And he had a bag as well with him. With a barbed wire baseball bat in it. He throws that in the cage and then gets smashed in the face with the cage by Ospreay. Ospreay tries to use the barbed wire baseball bat. Beats the shit out of Kyle Fletcher. Has him down for the finish. And Mark Davis makes the save. Chokes out Will. Davis is pissing blood as well. He's obviously bladed as well. Ridiculous. Why is he bleed? Why does he need to bleed? They go for a double team. Doesn't work. Will Ospreay takes him out. Gets him out of the cage. Finally, refs appear from nowhere. And decide to lock the cage up and get rid of Mark Davis. Why would we do that in the first place? Then we get a screwdriver. Oh, the screwdriver. The screwdriver. That was nasty to watch. You didn't need a screwdriver in there. That was nasty. Trying to stab each other in the head with a screwdriver. And then the move that should have finished the match that didn't. A Spanish fly off the top of the cage. That was insane. And then somehow, some way, Kyle Fletcher managed to find a way to get to his knees and tell Will Ospreay, I fucking hate you. And then Hidden Blade, Tiger Driver. 1, 2, 3. Ospreay gets the win. Again, another two, in my opinion, that should be in the main event, that should be battling for titles. Instead, we've got Bum as our world champion in this company. There you go. Thanks for watching. There's my AEW Revolution review. Let me know what you think down below. I'll see you next time. Peace!